Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today is 30th of April 2026, the last day of the month. It is a Thursday. I hope you're doing well. Good morning from wherever you're watching this from, or afternoon. So just starting off on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I can see that I've been having this channel over here. Price has been moving still within it. Impulsive move, retracement, impulsive retracement. This retracement over here might be the beginning of another impulsive move, but I am not too sure if this price the 1.358 is going to hold, or even the 1.375. Who knows? Because there is a potential for price to even come all the way back here, because when we move like our charts backwards, you can see that we still have areas above here. So I don't know, at the moment I'm just going to be bullish, but I'm still not too sure, because I would like at some point for for price to sell, but of course, who knows? So as per right now, I'm going to remain bullish simply because of this candle here. And also when I take my fibs from down here to here, yeah, we are currently just at the 78.6, almost exact. So interesting price action. For now, I'm just going to be following this particular trend of where we are over here, because I cannot really speculate too much into the future. So going over to the daily time frame, so this was the impulsive, then the retracement, and then now this is where we currently are. We had like a double top situation, double bottom situation here. So, usually with double bottoms, depending on how you look at it, somebody could say that the double bottom was just valid from here to here to here, but somebody else might also say that this double bottom is valid from here, and then we had this double thingy, and then price can even come all the way up to here. So that's why I'm just going to have an open mind when it comes to this, because if the dollar continues to weaken, then we could have some further bullish bias here. So the daily time frame, this is where we are currently. We are just around the 1.346. On Monday when I was making an analysis, I was looking for buys, mostly because we had a bullish candle here. But it seems like this bullish candle here did not have enough strength, because it was a bullish candle, and then we went a little bit to the 1.358, and then it reduced. It's almost like the sellers were still defending this area here, and then we started pulling downwards. Now, this usually is a sign to me that maybe this buys that I'm thinking of, maybe it might not have the power to continue, because at the end of the day, this is a shallow pullback. And right now I'm just going to go with the trend, because you can see it's the 38.2, just in between the 23 and the 38, which I usually don't like such moves. But because this is what it was showing me, that's why I had a bullish bias. But today, if I just look at this chart and what's happening here, just because it looks like there's some sellers approaching this area here, maybe price could be making a retracement, because when I take my fib from here to here, we still have this very nice 50% fib level here. We have the 61.8 that's down here, and even further lower to the 78.6. All these could be areas where price can come to before maybe a retracement, and then continue that impulsive that I was talking about on the weekly time frame. So as per right now, okay, wait, let me scale down to the lower time frames, and then we'll see. But I hope I'm making sense so far. The point is, this candle that I was hoping for to push price upwards, it failed, and now it looks like sellers are just getting a bit more strength. So yeah, is there anything else to point out? Let me see. Let me take my moving averages. Okay, so we still have the moving average around here, but here we already had this first touch on the bullish candle here, which caused some bullish pressure, and now we still have it again creeping up on these candles. But it looks like this particular moving average, the second time it gets tapped, it might lose strength. So maybe there is a potential for price to head on over downwards. So I'm going to be short-term bearish, and I'm going to explain why on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. Guys, okay, and I'll also explain the trade that I took on Monday as well. So yeah, the 4 time frames, you can see impulsive move, retracement, impulsive move, retracement, and we can see, oh my goodness, guys, is this going to be a double bottom? Is this level that I've been, this 1.346, if this candle here closes bullish, guys, I honestly think that price might push upwards. As much as I would like a retracement, because of this particular candle here, we had a double top over here. I don't know if you can see it, but let me just place it with my short tool. So let's say, for example, if you were a swing trader and maybe you took this particular entry from here, this is the only thing that's giving me a bit of hope, even because of the double bottom, double top. And usually with double tops, they tend to come all the way back down to here. But if that does not happen, guys, and we close bullish at this particular candle, because this is the same area that I was watching out for on Monday, 1 hour and 49 minutes before this 4-hour candle closes. If this one closes bullish, guys, my bias might change. But we still have been making like we broke out, and then it looks like price the buying pressure reduced around this level here. And usually when price makes like a higher low, that's like indication for me that sellers might be approaching. Guys, I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm really hoping I'm making sense. I don't know if I'm describing things clearly. It's only that this area here has not been looking good, but again, I'm going to be waiting for this candle here and we see what happens. I was looking for sells, and the better place to be taking these sells is if there's going to probably be a breakout below this level here, maybe a type of pullback, and then maybe some sells maybe back down to here if you are a day trader, or maybe even down here because there's a lot of imbalance here. So I'm going to be watching out for this level here, the 1 hour time frame. You can see, guys, the market is just being it's not the clearest. So I don't know, let me delete this one because I already finished with that one. I took a little L. No, actually, let me leave it. So on Tuesday, I took a buy around here. Here, after I saw this bullish engulfing candle and I saw it bounced off the trend line, I took a buy. I was hoping for something like this. I think it was a 1:2, but my trade got stopped out at break even. I had already moved my stop loss to break even at around this particular point here. So in the morning it came, I think it was actually around here. It came, just touched my break even a little bit. I thought it was going to push, but you can see sellers came in and they defended this particular area here. That was my signal to now maybe start switching my bias. But again, this level here, this 1.346 is going to be the level that's going to dictate what's going to happen. If we get like a nice breakout out of here, that would be nice. So for today, long story short, what am I looking for? Yeah, I'm just going to be watching out for that 4 hour candle that I mentioned. It would be nice if I could get maybe a breakout of some sort, because we can see that this was the high, this was the low. We'd made a lower low because we just went lower from Tuesday here and here. So if I was to take my fib maybe from here to here, yeah, so maybe a reaction around the 50 at the 60, and then now see if I can get more sells. But the only time I'm going to take sells is only if the 4 hour candle does not give me like a bullish print. If it gives like an indecision or something, then I could be, confident to take some sells. But if the 4 hour candle closes bullish, guys, I don't know, I think we might be in trouble. Anyway, still the markets are not that clear, so I hope my analysis wasn't all over the place. But long story short, depending on how this candle closes, I might be looking for sells, and if this candle closes bullish, I might look for a buy again. But I'm not too interested in the buys right now, simply because there's been some action here that's not really favoring the buys. And also this wick that was here that formed, it wasn't good because you can see price came and it filled this particular wick. So anyway, I hope I've made sense. Again, these markets are not too good, but oh wait, let me just go to the euro, because the euro has been looking slightly cleaner. And actually, this euro is actually what's giving me that sort of bearish confluence. Is it confluence or reasoning as per right now? Because look at the euro, guys. It was in an uptrend, and then we had this bullish candle over here. This is the 4 hour time frame. It pushed up, and then it almost refused again. It pushed up, and then it refused at exactly this key level here, the 1 point. I think I should round this off. I don't know, guys. I don't trade the euro, but let me just see what I can do. So yeah, and it reacted around this particular level here, the 1.171. This is a bearish candle, and usually when price refuses to make like a higher high and a lower high is formed, this is like a signal, and you can see it actually broke out. So unlike GU, which is still hovering around that level here, we do have a breakout from EU, and that for me is also confluence as to why I should be looking for short-term sells on the pound before now looking for those buys. And you can see for the euro, if I was to take this, maybe let's see, from here to here, would it be? Yeah, so we have the 38.23.6, which is here, 38.2. We also have even further pullbacks. I'm hoping it doesn't make that deep of a pullback, because if it does make a deep of a pullback, the 4 hour candle might close bullish, and then it'll confuse me again. But anyway, long story short, I'm going to be short-term bearish on the pound. Let me know on what you think, and then maybe we can go over. So I'm really waiting for this candle here. Maybe let me hide this. I'll keep it for my 1 hour time frame. I'm a support and resistance trader, so I use trend lines as well, but I'm going to be watching out when it comes to what's happening over here. So yeah, the dollar index, this is the daily time frame. This has also been what's been quite confusing, But if I'm just to look at it now, it does look like price is making a pullback. This situation here, I thought TradingView would have cleared it by now, but it hasn't. A bearish candle formed, and I thought price was going to continue dropping to continue this impulsive move here. But it does look like maybe price wants to make a deeper pullback, which is nice because that would mean that the gap over here would be filled. If at all it does come to those areas, then maybe this is the area I'm going to be looking at for selling back up here. So currently I'm just going to remain short-term bullish on the dollar index if it continues pulling upwards, because it seems like the sellers were stopped around here. This level, I did see it on Monday when I was making this analysis, but I just wanted to go with the trend, guys. Yeah, you know, I'm trying my best to just look at the charts and see, but usually I think from now on, whenever I start seeing price stops to make a lower low and it rejects at a key level, I think that's usually going to be like my signal that maybe this might not be too good. But anyway, we can see we're making higher highs at the moment. We just broke above this high over here. I don't know if price would want to make a deeper pullback from where we are currently, but yeah, I think I'm still going to be expecting some bullish pressure on the dollar index, maybe back up to here. If it could fill this gap, that would be nice, because when I take my fibs, did I take my fibs already or no? Let me see. Yeah, so the 61.8 is around here. The 78.6 is also around here. So yeah, I'm going to be short-term bullish. Let's see how far this retracement can go. If it can even come back to that gap, that would be nice before further selling, because I do feel like the dollar can continue selling. And you can see even with past data, the last time we were at this particular level here, we moved up here. Oops, sorry. What is this? Yeah, we moved here and then we made like a little rejection and then we paused, and you can see the last time we were here again. So there is a potential for price to come here, and then maybe we see if we can start getting those sells again. So anyway, I'm just pointing that out. It might not exactly happen like that, but that's just what I like to consider. And the 1 hour time frame, nothing too extraordinary. I think this is just like a type of pullback. But yeah, that is my analysis. I'm going to be short-term bullish on the dollar index, and I'm going to be short-term bearish on the pound until otherwise. Let's see how this candle closes. That will be interesting. Forex Factory, we have some news at 2 p.m. East African time, and we have some news at 2:30 again, GBP news at 2:30 p.m. East African time, and also some employment and some core price index at 3:30 p.m. East African time. That is it for my analysis. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.